Ever pondered what would occur if all the ice in Antarctica melted overnight? Now that's a chilling thought, isn't it? Let's take a moment to grasp the sheer magnitude of Antarctica's icy expanse. It's a frozen desert, a vast white wilderness that holds about 70% of the world's fresh water. Yes, you heard it right, 70%. It's as if Mother Nature decided to store her most precious commodity in the world's coldest safe. To truly understand this enormity, imagine all the world's rivers. The mighty Amazon, the majestic Nile, the sprawling Yangtze, and every other river, creek, and stream you can think of. Now picture them all combined, and even then they can't match the volume of fresh water locked away in Antarctica's ice. So picture this: the world's largest ice cube tray, one that's been sitting in nature's freezer for millions of years, suddenly empty. Frightening, isn't it? So, the unthinkable has happened. Antarctica is ice-free. What's next? Imagine a world where the sea levels rise by a staggering 58 meters, or 190 feet. That's taller than the Great Pyramid of Giza. Coastal cities worldwide would be submerged, creating a modern-day Atlantis. Not just one, but many. Millions of people would be displaced, sparking a global refugee crisis of unprecedented scale. Imagine the Eiffel Tower, the Statue of Liberty, the Sydney Opera House, all underwater. The ripple effects of this displacement would be felt around the globe. And let's not forget our animal friends. Penguins, seals, and other species dependent on ice for survival would face an existential crisis. Without ice, the intricate balance of Antarctic wildlife would be upended, and the repercussions would be felt up and down the food chain. In short, we'd be up a creek without a paddle. And by creek, I mean ocean. And by paddle, I mean land. But the horror show doesn't end there. The aftermath would be just as devastating. Now imagine our Earth without its frosty Antarctic shield, spinning on its axis like a wobbly top. As the ice melts, it would shift the weight from the South Pole, causing the Earth to tilt and our North and South Poles to relocate. Perhaps they might fancy a holiday in the tropics. Moreover, the pressure release from the melting ice could stir up some fiery temper from our planet's crust. Increased volcanic activity might be on the cards, folks. Think about it. Earth might start popping off like a bag of microwave popcorn. And let's not forget about our weather. The loss of Antarctica's ice could play havoc with global weather patterns. Think of it as Earth's thermostat going haywire, resulting in more extreme weather events. You thought your last winter was rough? Just wait until Earth cranks up the heat. It seems that without its icy hat, Earth would throw quite the temper tantrum. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. As we wade through the potential repercussions of an Antarctic meltdown, let's take a moment to consider some possible silver linings. For instance, new maritime routes could open up, making it easier for ships to traverse the globe. And let's not forget the untapped resources lying beneath the ice, just waiting to be discovered. But before we all start celebrating, let's remember, these benefits are like finding a single crisp note in a hurricane of IOUs. Yes, there might be some positives, but they are dwarfed by the monumental negatives we've discussed. Wrapping up on a lighter note, think about this. An all-encompassing sea could solve the problem of skyrocketing coffee prices. How, you ask? Simple. We'd all be drinking salt water instead. On the bright side, we'd finally have a solution for rising coffee prices, because we'd all be drinking salt water. Remember, folks, every cloud has a silver lining, but let's try to keep our clouds above solid ground, shall we?